or YouTube. But all right, let's go. Let's do some live shit. Let's see what's good. Let's see what's good. Let's have a day. All right. Let's see what's popping. Let's see what's popping off over on X right now. We have okay, let's start. Yeah, the Erica Kirk video she came out with today addressing. Let's just listen.
Dressing up in whiteface. I have people every morning. I wake up to a new headline lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO, and I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on and on.
All right, so that is Erica Kirk addressing the allegations or the, allegations of the last assassination attempt being a hoax that she was also involved in, and this not being her first, as we know, that people are accusing her of. Myself included. The funniest thing, I know this is audio only, but if you go watch the video, she's dressed like a fucking dumbass. She's got like a black button down, like polyester, like sports material shirt on, and then she has the freedom hat that Kirk was. She has a freedom hat that matches the shirt that Kirk got sniped in, but it's all black. She's wearing all black. She looks like a fucking dumbass. And I mean, what's she gonna do? I know she's involved in military contracting, and if she wants to, she just said the list goes on and on and on regarding what she has to deal with. But the list also goes on and on and on and on when you look at her military intelligence connections, and the list goes on and on and on when you look at her parents' companies that they're on the boards of with different names. The list goes on and on and on with the different names that this fucking family uses. Candace never said that she killed Charlie Kirk, but I think she did. I think she played a part in it. I think, but no one outright has said that. Not Candace. She's mad at Drewski's. She's mad at Drewski's black ass for making a hilarious video, mocking her, WWE appearances when she's giving talks about her husband that got sniped in the neck on live, essentially live TV. And this is, yeah, she looked very upset leaving the correspondence dinner, way more upset than she did when she was hugging JD Vance in those tight ass leather pants at the memorial or wherever that was at. But she is pissed off because the list goes on and on and on with what she has to wake up and deal with. And people think she's not fit for CEO. Yeah, she's not fit. She's like some type of split personality military intel project that probably her parents carried out on her. I have no clue what's up with this fucking bitch. You know, but she's running TP USA, the organization that the leader was now starting to ask questions about certain things is now being run by new leaders who are, on their knees, foaming and gagging for more and more inches of Israel's dick. But that's a hilarious video. That's just
and I have every morning I wake up to a new headline.
Every morning I wake up with a new honeypot operation that my military intelligence family is telling me to carry out.
Lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface.
It would have been funnier if she said, "I had fat blacks dressing up in whiteface," but no, she's, you know, obviously upset about a very hilarious video that, if you got mad at that, I mean, you should lynch yourself. Are we gonna get mad about whiteface, Erica? Are we gonna get mad about whiteface? Charlie Kirk had red face after getting sniped in the neck, and you could care less. Looked like frazzle drip, but his neck.
I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO, and I have Candace
Definitely not fit to be CEO, you whore.
Owens claiming I murdered my husband, and the list goes on and on.
Yeah, she just gets uglier and uglier every new uh, appearance on social media. But I've never seen her in person. I don't even know if this bitch is real. Uh, but the outfit is absolutely diabolical. Um, yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, the Nick Fuentes. Oh man, I know it's his audio, but I wish I could show this video. This video is hilarious. I love Nick. No matter what I've said about the J6 weird connections to Fuentes and my allegations, whether sometimes joking, sometimes not, about him maybe being a Fed. I do like a lot of the shit he says. I think he's hilarious. I think he's smart as fuck. I just don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. So, but he just took a trip to Italy, getting away from all the bullshit. I mean, all the political bullshit that no one really wants to be a part of. But some fucking Jewish bitch, some old Jewish woman, and mind you, Nick Fuentes has been, you know, targeted before at his house by someone that had killed people right before going to Nick Fuentes' house, killing a family and someone's dog. And this old Jewish woman, this old Jewish disgusting vile creature, uh, comes up and starts trying to get into his house, is recording the front of his house, and this is after he had been doxxed. He comes out and literally says, "Get the fuck out of here, bitch," or something like that, and shoves her to the ground. Cops come. There's going to be a battery charge, but that's dropped because obviously she's on his property. She's now like the Jew she is trying to sue him, but let's see if we'll listen to the audio. It's hilarious. And when he says this, just imagine a sidewalk or a drive, like a sidewalk uh pathway up to his door. He's literally pushing her down like 3 steps, and she's just eating shit. And this is all being captured on the Ring camera. What's hilarious is this Ring camera that Fuentes has set up captures this perfectly, almost like movie quality. But the fucking White House Correspondents' Dinner, one of the most protected and secure places in the United States, given the people that are operating in the place, had cameras that literally look like old paranormal fucking footage that you would find in like the Blair Witch Project. Really weird that a Ring camera and people that just the normal common goyim people have cameras around their house, mostly everyone at this point, that is capturing footage with better quality than the cameras that were at the White House Correspondents' Dinner when the assassin was running past them. Really weird. But listen to this.
Hi. Oh my God, what are you doing?
So he says, "Get the fuck out of here," after he shoves her to the ground.
Hi. Oh my God, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here.
Andy Andy pepper sprays her right before he goes into this. That's awesome. I fucking love that. Amazing footage right there. Um Amazing footage. I mean, that's amazing. Uh All right, let's see. No, we don't need to go over that. Um, all right, here's this 2 hours ago from Red Panda Koala. We can just listen to President Trump, but he says, this says in his post, President Trump confirms he is disclosing UFO information. It's been in the minds of people for a long time. They want to find out about the UFOs. Okay, so these are quotes. Let's just listen to Trump's fucking dumbass say it.
Minds of people for a long time, and that is such. They want to find out about the UFOs and anything having to do with UFO or related material. And we're going to be releasing a lot of things from that we have, and I think some of it's going to be very interesting to people. I've interviewed people my first term primarily, but I interviewed some pilots, very solid people, and they said they saw things that you wouldn't believe. So you're going to be really.
All right, he saw things that you would not believe.
Releasing.
I love that. Um, love that. Hold on, gotta download that video for the next intro. But yeah, amazing. He's talked to people, I guess, that saw things that you wouldn't believe. But if you think about it, like if you saw like a UAP that even was government created, wouldn't you still not believe it because you were told that that was science fiction your whole fucking life? So that doesn't really make any sense, to be honest. It's going to be very interesting for people, he says. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting for all the retards that have not done their own research for the past decade, when the scientists and the people that have been lying the most, like Fauci and the rest of them, uh, yeah, told them not to do their own research, and these fucking dumbasses went and got boosters, are drinking fluoride water and not doing their own research. So when you talk about something like Project Goy Beam, these people, they look at you like a fucking airhead, and so when they get hit with this Project Goy Beam and they think an alien invasion is happening, and they give away all their rights, I mean, they're just it's hilarious. It's like a what was it? Yuri Bezmenov. I forgot how to say his last name. Yuri Bezmenov. I forgot. But the guy that kind of went over the demoralization of the United States, the Russian guy, and how you do it over decades of time. He ends with uh, the military will essentially, you won't even be able to wake up to the reality of what's happening because you're so disillusioned, you're so mind controlled, that you're so compliant that these people won't be able to wake up until the military is at their door kicking them in the ass and taking them to the concentration camp. And they might not even know until they see the concentration camps before their eyes. This is how dumb and unaware and naive that some people have allowed themselves to become, because the people that tried to poison everyone, killing athletes all over the world, you know, causing news anchors to drop like flies on live TV, these people told them to not do their own research and they didn't. So a lot of people would be very, very shocked when they think an alien invasion is actually happening, when it's probably directed by Steven Spielberg and um, his posse, whichever fucking spy or intel group he works with. I don't know. Israel's got so many, right? All right. So yeah, Trump, he's gonna disclose it. I mean, they've been talking about disclosure since fucking what? Since he got elected. You have Rep Anna Luna, whatever the fuck her name is. All she says is, "Oh, we're gonna disclose everything." The only thing she says are tweets regarding her promise to be part of the disclosure is read the Book of Enoch. Nigga, bro, we know the Book of Enoch. Stop telling us to read this. We've heard Rogan talk about it 1,000 fucking times. We understand it's not in the Bible, that the Jews took it out. We understand that it was taken out. Everyone understands it. Now disclose some actual information. And then you got Bledsoe, the Bledsoe family, going, the orbs are fucking angelic beings. I talked to the lady. It's gonna happen on Easter. It was supposed to happen this year, but I guess it was a year off. I mean, it's all a bunch of crock of bullshit. Hold on, did Kiwi Farms die? This guy says I made a prediction a week or two ago. It was that Kiwi Farms would be dead within 2 years. I'm much better at predictions than Josh Moon. Thank you for taking. And then Josh responds, "Thank you for I don't know who these people are, by the way. I'm just reading this little exchange on X. Thank you for taking time away from throwing glass at coal burning horrors to let us know." Cool. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of new Epstein stuff coming out regarding Peter Thiel's actual connections. Remember, Peter Thiel went on Rogan, and aside from all the stuttering and he'd get asked a question and he'd go, and then we got to fund IDF, Palantir, will stay loyal to Israel. And he's just fucking stuttering because he's got clavicular and Jesse Michaels' dick in his mouth, one in his mouth, one in his butt. But all seriousness, he went on Rogan and goes, I met Jeffrey Epstein once. He literally said that while probably bugging Joe Rogan's studio. But listen to this. Peter Thiel contacted Jeffrey Epstein to exchange advice after the press reported on Epstein's crimes. And this is quotes from Peter Thiel to Epstein. I do hope you're holding up well and that the cycle won't go much further. Do you have any sense on whether this press cycle is going to keep escalating? It would be good to compare notes at some point on strategies on this sort of stuff. So really weird. Peter Thiel. Dark journalist quoted on this tweet about that, saying billionaire financier Peter Thiel was a close friend and business associate of Jeffrey Epstein. Now Thiel wants to control the UFO file for his alien god op using his low-level employees to infiltrate the UFO field, like Jesse Michaels. Let's refresh. Oh God, here goes. Fucking CBS News. CBN News reports that President Trump's UFO declassification could point to a possibility that angels and demons exist, not aliens. Oh my God, dude, I feel like we've been talking about this for 9 years. I mean, people thought it was profound when Tucker Carlson said it, and Tucker's coming around. I don't know. I trust him more than a lot of people, but still don't trust him as a main source, given the connections with his father to the CIA and whatnot. And I heard something on Tim Dillon today on his Patreon episode, Ray Kump, and I thought it was a pretty good theory that people like uh, Tucker and the old guard of the intelligence agencies might be trying to like take back what like the technocrats have essentially infiltrated and taken over. So I don't know. They might be doing their little infighting. I don't really trust him, but Tucker said this and everyone thought it was profound. Like no one has ever said, oh, maybe it's not aliens. Maybe it's angels and demons. Yeah. There's a book that's the most like sold book or read book ever. It's called the fucking Bible. Fucking dumbasses. This guy, what they say people are seeing, what people are seeing may not be extraterrestrial at all, but a spirited manifestation of something. Okay, they're trying to spread this Bledsoe fucking theory of, oh, that's the angels and demons, and this is what Christ's return. Bullshit. This is the Antichrist's summoning. It seems like. This guy goes, if you believe in interdimensional beings and you're a Christian, that's what that would be. No shit, dude. No fucking shit. A fucking dumbass. All right. All right, let's see. Let me turn down that sound. All right. What else? Give us some more. Yeah, I hope Red Bar's okay. We do miss you, Red Bar. Whatever's going on, we miss you, Red Bar. Come back. I mean, I gotta love this. Gotta love this shit, man. All right, when's this? Aaron Rodgers. All right. Aaron Rodgers suggest when was this? This is the 2024. Why are we Liz Crockett is going back and retweeting her old shit? Chill out. All right, let's see what's trending today. It's probably gonna be another Chud to Builder fucking chimping out video. Jesus Christ, bro, those are fucking tense. Yeah, battery case against Nick Fuentes involving Marla Rose dismissed. Let's see what this Jew tried to get him on. All right, yeah. So I mean, they arrested him, but they got dismissed. Obviously, I guess so. Nothing really came about of that. Why is astronauts trending? Oh, there's astronauts in the White House today, just like Joe Rogan was behind Trump the other day, and now it's astronauts. All right, so POTUS welcomes the astronauts of Artemis 2 to the Oval Office. They probably think they actually went to space too, these retards. We have some people that have captivated the attention of the whole world. It takes people like this to make our country great. No, okay. Great speech. Yeah, so I mean, here's Rep Luna again on UAPs. Let's see what she has to say. Is she going to tell us to read the Book of Enoch again? Let's see. Rep Luna on UAP. I don't call them aliens, and I don't know what these things are that they're using. I have seen evidence in a skiff that leads me to believe there are things we cannot explain. I have observed things that are non-human origin and of non-human origin and creation. That's my opinion. When it's declassified, I will have a press conference and I'll show you exactly what we saw. All right, yeah. Just read the Book of Enoch and I'll get back to you. Fucking bitch. All right. All right. All right, let's see. That's it for the For You page. Let's see what's trending. Come on, give me something. Give me something good. All right, Supreme Court, Arsenal, Jim Crow. Let's go to the Jim Crow, I guess is trending. This should be fun. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing to fucking get the blacks and white bots going at each other. Fucking retarded. Nope. I guess nothing there. All right, here. Lawmakers threaten to block farm over glyphosate immunity provisions. So, bipartisan lawmakers, including Reps Anna Paulina Luna, the Book of Enoch connoisseur, Thomas Massey, and Chelly Pingree, demand removal of Farm Bill sections that critics say grant legal immunity to Bayer's glyphosate-based Roundup aimed amid over 100,000 cancer lawsuits. The provisions in H.R. 7567 aim for uniform pesticide labeling and limit state rules and seller liability, passing committee 3417, but facing floor threats. Bayer has settled for $11 billion while regulators disagree on risk. The WHO deems it probably carcinogenic. EPA says safe when detected, and a Supreme Court decision looms by June. This is what Thomas Massey had to say.
Was successful in getting one of the things in the Farm Bill. I'm still trying to get out of it. Was successful in getting this out of prior bills is immunity for a German company called Bayer that makes glyphosate. This is not to grant farmers immunity. This is to grant the corporation immunity if they give farmers contract a form of cancer or non-Hodgkin's lymphoma from this chemical. If this makes it into the Farm Bill, you won't be able to sue for that. And I know they're dealing with some similar legislation at the state level.
Interesting. Thomas Massey, I do like Thomas Massey. Good guy, but he says it's a German. It's a German family. I'm pretty sure it was. Did he say Monsanto? All right, let's see. If farmers, so this is quotes from him. We just listened, but I'm gonna read the quotes. If farmers contact or contract a form of cancer from this chemical, if this makes it into the Farm Bill, you won't be able to sue. Congress. Blah, blah, blah. All right. All right, here he is. Americans are here. Oh, this is 5 minutes long. I'll just read the short snippet. So Thomas Massey just delivered an urgent call to action, and this is quotes: Americans are under attack by a German company. I'm sure they are. What is it? Fucking Nazism. We're all on board with that. Don't worry. 6 mil. Bayer Monsanto. Bayer might be German. Monsanto ain't. I'll tell you that right now, because Monsanto brought over the Jews first, and their boats were the ones that carried them over to Florida. And we know the Monsanto family is not German. It's quite weird that they would even have German ties, given what the Germans did, if they actually did that. This is more of the quote from Massey. So people this week should be calling their congressman and saying, take the glyphosate immunity out of the Farm Bill. It's poison. This administration has sided with a German company trying to get immunity from the harm that their products may cause. All right. Bayer's product has become unprofitable because of the harm that state juries have decided has been caused to people. Yeah, I mean, just imagine eating fucking pesticide. And this doesn't just go for the food, you fucking potheads. 420, that's good, motherfuckers. 420, motherfuckers, that smoked some fucking military grade weapon weed, bruh. Yeah, well, they did a review and test on Stizzy pods, and there was only one flavor out of all of them that came up negative for uh, having pesticides in the cartridges that they sell. So if you're a little fucking 420, what's good, bro? Let's go get fucking high. High on what? Weed or pesticides, you dumb fuck. You're smoking pesticides. You're gonna put that in a fucking rap song soon. We smoking fucking pesticide, bro. What you want? We're smoking that motherfucking Bears Monsanto, bro. What's good? We smoking that Roundup, and then we round up the hoes, bro. A Florida candidate James Fishback clashes with TPUSA and Laura Loomer. I mean, don't clash with TPUSA, bro, and protect your neck. Protect your neck, bruh. The spat started when a Groiper account joked about Fishback using Grinder to meet male voters. He shot back by linking Grinder users to TPUSA events. Loomer called it an attack on conservatives tied to his Tucker Carlson endorsement, prompting Fishback to hit back with a Larry meme. If you don't get that, Laura Loomer is allegedly, and in my opinion, a dude, and was previously named Larry, but that's why we call him Larry Loomer. That or the jigsaw puzzle saw murderer guy in the movie. Just disgusting, vile creature to look at. Laura Loomer, Larry. Let's see. Okay, so prompting Fishback to hit back with a Larry meme implying she was a transgender. TPUSA's Tyler Bauer labeled it a poor strategy that fractures the movement as Fishback trails far behind frontrunner Brian Donalds in polls for the August 18th Republican Party. I know that big old black boy, Brian Donalds, is one of the uh, acceptors and people being funded by APAC, and that's facts, motherfucker. Fuck you, Brian Donalds, you fucking pussy. Uh, let's see. Okay. So James Fishback. Let's just read this exchange. Let's just listen to him. It's short.
48 hours, Jack, and then they banned us. Joined Tinder quite literally last month in an attempt to meet young female voters where they are. We got 4,000 matches in 48 hours, Jack, and then they banned us. And my message to young women on Tinder wasn't that I was single and I wanted to go to Blue Bottle and get coffee. My message to them was this: I want to be a governor for you as well, because the Republican Party for far too long has told women how to live their lives, has litigated every single part, wanted women to
I mean, I'm on this side against Larry Loomer, but this guy's kind of a fucking pussy and a faggot. And behind closed doors, he probably puts his mask on, gets vaccinated, but likely might even swing on women because he's that type of pussy.
Every single decision. I'm pro-life. I believe that life begins at conception. And if I
Okay, never mind. I'm back on board with this motherfucker. I don't know. I guess I spoke too soon.
lose the election for being pro-life, for reciting the words of Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5, that before I formed you, I knew you, that before you were born, I set you apart. If I lose the election for being pro-life, I am happy to lose the election. Joined Tinder quite literally.
Right, that's some real shit. I'm not even gonna lie. That's some real shit. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna front. But he's a politician, and if you go and vote, you're a fucking retard, goyim. So let's see. Someone commented on this, going, "When are you going to join Grinder to meet male voters?" JK. Let's see. And then if he responds, "If I wanted to meet Grinder users, I'd go to a TPUSA event." Okay, this guy's kind of funny, but he seems like an op. No anyone in politics, if you trust them and you vote for them, you deserve to get what's coming. You deserve to be fucking cattle. You deserve to be put in front of a firing squad or whatever else they do to you. You deserve it if you keep falling for the trick. You goyim. You goddamn goyim. Good goy. Let's see what Laura says to this. So Larry responds to the Grinder and TPUSA joke with Tucker Carlson endorsed James Fishback for governor of Florida to counter signal President Trump. Fishback now accusing everyone at TPUSA of being gay because they are. They are gay, definitely. They are disgusting, just vile gays. Larry continues to say right here, Tucker has fallen so hard. Now new polling has Fishback at 2%, so he's lashing out hard. Okay, Larry. The only thing that's lashing out hard is your fucking plastic surgeon on your face. What the fuck did they do to you? I would have fucking killed my plastic surgeon if I woke up and looked in the mirror and I looked like Larry Loomer. Yeah, I don't. I mean, the news is so beat. What's trending in entertainment? Is it Sydney Sweeney's baby, the sexy baby OnlyFans scene from Euphoria? We got NBA YoungBoy fans turn theaters into live concert parties. Can't do anything because they're chimping out. You can't even go watch the NBA YoungBoy documentary in theaters because they turn it into a like a block party. All ages too, all ages, all genders. It's certain demographic, and that's the young boy fans. But a lot of people that are not of that demographic, like young boy as well, might want to sit in a theater, a civilized place, and chill. Maybe they don't want to watch the young boy documentary at an O block party. But they're funny because the young kids just getting going in a theater, act like doing that type of shit, that what Chud would call chimp shit. He said it, not me. And the parents just encouraging that behavior, and just disgusting. Yeah, everyone's going, it's all fun and games. That's young boys demographic. Okay, dude. Those kids are dancing to murder music. What's this? Katy Perry's 2010 flirty Bieber tweet faces renewed backlash. Don't care. She tweeted in 2010. Also heard Justin Bieber is going to be here tonight. Can't wait to tap that. Someone comments, Justin was 16 years old when Katy Perry posted this. Justin Bieber was 14 years old when Diddy put his black cock in his ass. Shut the fuck up. Like, chill. I mean, Katy Perry got the same treatment when she was coming up in the system too. What do you think she is? She's over there fucking a fag. Justin Trudeau, who probably has to, you know, go off to the side in secret from Katie to do something similar to what's going on in Euphoria with Hunter Schafer's character Jules, where all these men, these rich men, have a fetish for that, and I'm sure Justin Trudeau is engaging in something very similar to that storyline with Jules going on right now in the new season with the sugar daddies. I'm sure Justin Trudeau has found him a 6'4" tranny that's not repulsive looking, and could maybe trick you on Hinge if the angle's right in the picture. Yeah, I don't care about Katy Perry tweeting that. She tweeted she wants to tap that when you're 16. Fucking Diddy was tapping that, baby oil and all. Here's some fucking GHB. Here, Bieber, you got a wire? Here's some GHB. Let me adopt you and then bend you over. That's what Diddy was literally doing. She's tweeting. Chill out. Why don't you go? Let's pull up the fucking Christy Teigen and the Chrissy Teigen tweets again. The whatever Dwight's real name is in real life, his old tweets, and all these celebrity Hollywood A-list actors that like to talk about pedophilia as a joke and a lot of pizza talk. Wow, just so much fun. Sorry, I'm just giving this recording a title. Let's go, for 29, 26 live broadcast. Live broadcast. We broadcast and we live. Um, yep. All right. Yeah, this is okay. So yeah, I saw this as well. American citizens who criticize. Okay, I'm not. Fuck that. I don't need to read that. I saw that they want to give like if you served in the IDF, they want to give you like VA benefits or whatever the fuck they're called. But we got fucking real ass war vets that are U.S. citizens only, fucking fented out in the streets or just living in the streets with nowhere to go. But you know, give the dual citizens everything they want. They're God's chosen people. Why do you guys eat kosher and so well, but look the way you do? Chill. Okay, so all right, yeah, I did forget about this, dude. Fucking Sam Altman's sister's been going off, and I've been very vocal about the claims that Sam Altman's sister has made about Sam throughout their childhood with the sexual assault, the rape, the molestation, the whole 9 yards. She's been tweeting some funny shit, kind of having an episode. But Elon's going hard as fuck at OpenAI as well. So I guess Elon declares war on OpenAI in court this morning. Musk came to testify, and he's laying it all out unfiltered. If we don't stop this, humanity is heading straight for disaster. AI could surpass human intelligence as early as next year, and in the wrong hands, it's game over. In your hands too, you K-hole retard. It's not going to go any better. He accuses OpenAI of betraying its original mission, just like every one of you technocrats do. Created as a nonprofit, which who cares if it was created as a nonprofit and he turned it to a for-profit? Nonprofits are just as scummy, if not scummier. I'm not sticking up for Sam Altman, but you're gonna act like starting OpenAI as a nonprofit meant that they had moral and like ethical intentions of it being a nonprofit. It was going to be open source. Who cares? Sam Altman turned it into a money making machine, which it was always going to be anyway. Uh, he's having a fucking public episode. If an unreliable guy controls the most powerful AI, it's an existential threat to the entire human species. He must be scared that this AI is kicking Grok's ass because Grok's a fucking extra chromosome neurodivergent retard AI. Sorry, Grok. He defends XAI, SpaceX, and Starlink as the real safeguards for the future. Of course. Let's listen to it.
There we go. There's Elon. There we go. There's Elon.
Never mind. That is just him walking around in court and entering the court building. But let's go to Altman's sister's recent feed of tweets. Annie Altman. I would. Honestly, would. Not the greatest looking, but I would. All right, so just right off the bat, her most recent tweet is a response to someone named Jason Bassler, who posted an article titled Palantir CEO says legalizing war crimes would be good for business, which Alex Karp said, because that guy deserves to be shot. Sorry. This is a scripted podcast, all jokes. This guy says we've officially reached the part of the timeline where war crimes are pitched like product features. Annie Altman tweets a picture or a screenshot of one of her older tweets which said, "War, what is it good for?" And she says, "I don't know. Maybe Peter Thiel's bank accounts." Nice. I think she was calling out the Epstein Thiel connections earlier too. She said if we went, I think she said if we changed the label from the Epstein files to the Peter Thiel files, we would actually get all the files that we actually want, including everything we want about Jeffrey Epstein. That's how close they were. Here's another tweet from 2025, June 9th from Annie. Epstein equals Diddy equals at Peter Thiel. Okay. She's known. All right, here's some tweets from 2021 from Annie. I experienced sexual, physical, emotional, verbal, financial, and technological abuse from my biological siblings, mostly Sam Altman and some from Jack Altman. I feel strongly that others have also been abused by these perpetrators. I'm seeking people to join me in pursuing legal justice, safety for others in the future, and group healing. Please message me with any information. You can remain however anonymous. You feel safe. And then she says her long-term home was broken into 1 month after these tweets. I guess Annie Altman became an escort at one point in her life due to this trauma. Here's another one from 2024. I too was recently diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, also HEDS, HEDS. I've had a very different experience receiving support. I started sex work while homeless and having my dead dad's money and my name withheld from me, and having all sorts of comments made about me, my mental health, and more. By abusers, I went no contact. By abusers, I went no contact with in 2020. All right, so what's this? What is this disease she had? I don't know. Not gonna look it up. All right, what does this say? Here's another one from 2024 from Annie. And it's a comment, or it's a quote tweet in response to a video of when Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla are stunned by Anant Ambani's $1 million Richard Mille watch during his pre-wedding party. Annie Altman responded to this in 2024 saying, "One time I found a $500,000 watch at my oldest sibling's place, casually in an open kitchen cabinet. Another sibling told me how much the watch was, and then got bullied for disclosing to me. I asked why our 60-something dad with heart conditions was making rent and car payments." Here's another one from 2024 from Annie Altman. New banner with an old favorite text message from my dad. She @s Elon Musk and says, "@Elon Musk, this is probably his favorite thing you ever said, though he also would have loved the go fuck yourself." These are long texts. I'm not gonna read those. Here's one from 2 days ago. Annie says, in response to Nitya Siri, who said, "Unpopular opinion, groceries, housing, water, and healthcare shouldn't be for profit." Annie responds, says, "Maybe humanity is finally realizing that this is actually a popular opinion and that socialism and capitalism can't actually coexist." Okay, she might be a little slow, to be honest. Obviously, I think that's obvious. That's an obvious fact. Here, she said this in July 21st, 2025. If the public starts accurately calling them the Peter Thiel files, then we would get the real information about Epstein and Diddy and more. So yeah, that's here's some more from her. This is 2025. She tweets, Peter Thiel presents Jeffrey Epstein's America, starring Donald Trump and JD Vance, Hamel Bowman. Um, here's another tweet from her. She goes, "Wait is," and this is November 17th, 2025. She tweets, "Wait, is Peter Thiel really still using one of Jeffrey Epstein's bank accounts?" Yeah, so I don't know. That's an interesting account to follow, given she's the sister and accusing her brother, Sam Altman, OpenAI's founder and CEO at the moment, of sexual assault throughout their whole childhood. Not only Sam Altman, her other brother as well, Jack Altman, but mostly Sam. So that's these people are in control of like one of either the most retarded and lied about technology that's going to actually not have impact on us anytime soon, or maybe one of the most drastic uh, uh, reality changing, humanity changing technologies the world's ever seen. Maybe the most intense change humanity has ever seen from uh, a technological advance. Uh, all right. Well, here's more shit. Here's Rep Anna Paulina again. Rep Anna Paulina Luna, the Book of Enoch connoisseur, back with another message to give us. She says that Bill Gates will be the next person called to testify in the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. More significantly, she is pursuing or she is pushing to reopen the plea deals granted to some of the Epstein survivors who were granted victim status but were actually engaged in human trafficking. Obviously, these women were engaged in behavior that resulted in destroying people's lives, and many of the redactions in the most egregious emails where they're talking about girls between age 10 and age 11. There's one talking about a girl in a Snow White costume, another one mocking a little girl praying for protection. Those were all sent by women. Okay, so yeah, Bill Gates should just be hung publicly or shot in the fucking head or put on the electric chair. All right. I think that's going to be it, though. That's probably going to be it. So until next app, motherfuckers. Peace.